Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Friday edition Fly Tie Friday. Everybody's all stuffed from yesterday still or eating leftovers right now. Kick back, relax, check out this fly pattern I'm going to bring you. It's a special Black Friday edition pattern. I'm going to tie it up in a double bead and it's going to be a black bleeding stonefly. It's a fantastic pattern for European nymphing. With the double bead, it's going to sink that fly down real quick, get down into the strike zone. Don't be surprised if you catch your personal best trout on this fly pattern. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can catch all the action as I reel it in. Now let's get down to fly tying. All right, what I have in the vise here is an Umpqua U106 nymph hook in size 10. And I've dressed it with a 3.8 millimeter jet black bead, followed up by a 2.8 millimeter black nickel bead. Go ahead and get that secured in your vise. Load a bobbin with your favorite black thread. This is 136 denier uni thread in black. First thing you're going to do is go ahead and get that thread started. Just a few wraps. Grab a goose biot in black. Secure just like that. Get the second one. You're going to just cross that up. Loose wrap right there just to make sure it's in where you want it. You can kind of spin them a little bit as they twist on you. Let's get a few firm wraps now. Let's cut our excess free. Let's get our whip finisher and just do a small 3-turn whip finish just to get that completed off. Maybe 4. There we go. And let's grab some super glue. Put a small little drop of super glue right there on that thread. There we go, just a little bit. Let's slide up our bead. Push that right up there. Okay, perfect. Next, let's grab some lead wire. This is .015. Let's get about 8 or 9 turns. Helicopter that off. Push that up. Let's get the excess of that lead wire helicoptered free using your thumbnail, or you can pinch a file up into there or whatever you can. Alright, let's build up a thread dam now. Actually, before we do that, let's reposition. Bring that hook down now since we're going to be working on this part of the shank. Or start it back on the shank here. And we're going to just build up a thread dam just to lock everything into place. Just a few wraps up to that first bead and then bring it on back. Want to keep everything thin as possible. So a little bit longer fly to tie, a little bit more technical. So I may edit this and speed through some of this and fast forward some of it. Okay, once you get down to the bend of the hook, this is where we're going to attach a couple more goose biots. There we go. When your goose biots are secure, let's go ahead and just snip off as much of that excess as you can. And then just wrap in the remainder. Some forward wraps and then bring it back. Okay, cool. Starting to shape up a little bit. Now let's grab your chenille. What this is Ecstasy Nano in black. Strip off a little bit at the end with your thumbnail to expose a little tie-in point. Okay, once you got that stripped off, go ahead and let's tie that in. Bring that up a little bit, about right there. Start counter wrapping that up. To about right there. Do a couple locking wraps here. Okay, hold that out of the way. Alright, your next material, crystal flash. Get you a couple strips of crystal flash in black. Pinch it in half. And right there we're going to tie that in. Okay, you're carefully going to kind of take these pieces and kind of fold them down, just like I just did. Just grab two on each side, get it folded back down. Let's wrap up. Okay, as you wrap up, you can fold that back down. Bring your thread wraps up to your bead. We're going to come back and trim those out here in a little while. Alright, now by hand, let's keep wrapping forward with the chenille. Should taper this body as we get closer to the head. Let's get it about right there, and let's bring it back. Lock that down in place. A couple wraps. We're going to tie in some material here now. Flashback tinsel, small. I'm going to get a couple silly legs here. This is in, I believe, the pumpkin orange flavor. You can use any style you like. Tie in a couple of these. That looks good right there. Continue wrapping the chenille now. Let's wrap that in front of everything. Once you get it to the bead, let's lock that in. And we can cut that material out. Get that out here. Some thread wraps, limited thread wraps. Let's bring it back to the thorax, right in the middle here. And let's add some dubbing. I like the UV black ice. Just a thin noodle of that. Dub that onto your thread there. That wrapped into the body right there. Pull legs back. Wrap that back forward. Right there. Okay, get a dubbing brush now. Tease that out. Either side. And then fold this flashback tinsel down and over everything. Let's lock that in now. There we go. Couple wraps, fold it back again, couple more wraps, snip that away. Now let's whip finish this. There we go. Start trimming some stuff. Pull that back. I just trimmed these crystal flash pieces back to the tail of the biot. All right, now last piece. We just had to have to add the bleeding aspect to this. And so load a bobbin. This is 12-aught Semperfly in red. And let's add 2 red bleeding hot spots right behind each of the beads. Nice thin red band like that. Just only about a 2 to 3 turn whip finish on this. Alright, one more. Right here. There we go. There's 2. U-turn whip finish here. And then we've got us the double beaded bleeding black stonefly. I apologize if that fly tie video cut you guys off at the end. My camera just ran out of space. That was the double beaded bleeding black stonefly. And you need to tie that one up for sure. I appreciate you guys tuning in for another Fly Tie Friday, Black Friday edition. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. Share it to your friends. Let everybody know so we can start hooking lips.